Welcome to the Let's Get Real.
So here is Carla.
Lital.
Hi guys.
Hello.
We are Lital and Carla, co-founders of the Complete Branding Business Solution, helping women over 40, right, gain confidence on social media.
Yes, and we're super excited to be with you here today to give you like the back end scenes of how to be
going
raw and real.
Awesome. Let's get real.
Let's start.
Okay.
I'm going to start with adding some volume to your hair with a bit of a crimper on the side. Okay,
So while you're doing that, I'll contour her face and give the full shape, and we can talk through that. You guys can tell us who you are, what you're doing, and where did you come to this?
Sure. So, you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, 12 years ago, Lee and I, we never knew each other actually, but we were in the same type of business. We've been an entrepreneur, both of us, for almost 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Crazy. I don't even know where 12 years went. And then about 5 years ago, we just had the same common interests, like working out. So we started attending the same gym together, and we loved fitness, and then we decided that we had more and more in common
Yeah.
than we thought. And then our love grew. Let's be honest.
You're a partner in crime.
Yeah, and then 2 years ago, so crazy, I'm thinking of starting another business to help more people, and then Lee's like, that has been on my mind forever. So we came up with, what can we do to help more?
Oh.
And that we came up with the Complete Branding Business Solution. So it's such a cool business because it can go two ways. So if you need help branding yourself on social, if you want to start a business, if you need mindset, like there's so much that comes with it that we're helping more people.
Gross.
Yeah, so we're excited about it.
I think the biggest thing that from speaking to a lot of women for many years, because our first business is mainly very much women-based, is that we realize that a lot of women, once they turn 40, feel a little lost of kind of like where to go next or what to do next. And
why do you think that is? Is it usually, does it matter single or women after children?
no, I think it's
Just
general.
generally.
I think
You know what happens? Your kids grow up.
Yeah, and even if you don't have kids, you're like, okay, a lot of
Now
people
what?
that you're spending time with are maybe have kids, right?
Yeah.
So now you're getting older. You start thinking a little bit differently. A lot of people want to reinvent themselves, we found out, at age 40.
Yeah.
And up, and again, women specifically.
And we think a little deeper, no?
Yeah, it's just like all of a sudden, like, I don't know, something, it's like you wake up.
It happened to me.
Yeah.
Did it happen to you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
it happened to me too.
Yeah.
I'm too
So-
young to see it happen.
When was the moment where you guys, when you both of you or whatever that was, what happened in your lives, or how old were you, around what time did you guys feel like you want to, you know what, you're not happy with certain things and you're looking for a change, and when was that change for you guys? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what was it? Does it have to be a certain thing, or did we just? Because when we started, I know for me, 12 years ago, I wasn't going through anything. My business fell in my lap, but I didn't even want to do it. I know I always loved people, but I didn't know I would love leading.
Oh yes, see?
So when I ventured into leading, I realized that was my gift.
So are we kind of like always reinventing ourselves?
Always.
Right? It never stops. There was somebody who said something about that so beautifully to me. If you don't change with time, time will change you, but when time changes you, it's too late. You can think when there's not so much happening around you.
And then COVID.
Yes.
Okay, so me and Lee travel for a living. Every 2 months we're on a plane. Every 3 months we're on a plane. We're busy, right? COVID comes and all of a sudden, for me, I'm gonna speak for myself, I was forced to look at me and slow down and say, what else do I want to change in my life?
Lital, was there anything during this COVID time that
Oh
you
yeah,
felt?
I was fighting the slowing down. It was like getting to me. But now I kind of like embrace the slowing down. And
You're used to it now.
Yeah,
We
and
all used to it.
I'm used to it
And,
now.
yeah.
And I realize it's not so bad. Like life is not just about like hustling and like work hard, right?
It was
You gotta have your
definitely
own
taught
time.
to humble us.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was definitely taught to slow us down.
Kind of leave or other
Yeah.
stuff slow down. You feel like, oh my God, empty now. What do I do with myself? Who am I?
Yeah.
So it's kind of great that we are discovering ourselves, a bit earlier.
I'm so grateful. Like I'm happy it's gonna be over soon, but I'm grateful for the 14 months.
Oh yes, definitely. That has a lot of good changes. One thing I heard a lot about in the salon was I cleaned up. People cleaned up, meaning people around themselves who they were surrounded by.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that. So they did a cleanse.
They did a cleanse.
Literally, a good cleanse with family, friends.
I like that.
Whatever
All
didn't
did
suit
that.
whoever didn't or whatever didn't
Yeah.
suit their soul, they let it go.
Yeah, but we actually learned to be by ourselves and just enjoy that self moment that we used to spend with people, because we used to hang out with people and have less time for ourselves and for our family.
I was always with people.
Me
You're
too. I was
distracted all
one
the
of
time.
yeah. We never had like our
And then the
own
people
self
left.
time.
And I was
Yeah.
like, now what?
Yeah. Who are you? Who
Yeah.
am I?
That's
You know?
Right?
That's how we felt
So-
at the beginning.
Then who are you? Who are you, Lital?
I'm like, to be honest, I'm human as fuck. I'm just, I make mistakes, I screw up, I fall down, I pick myself back up. I'm, an entrepreneur, I'm multi-passionate, I'm a mother, I'm a wife. Like I am all.
And do you have often moments where you do kind of have breakdowns sometimes? Because on social
my
media,
God.
you guys look like the grass is greener on the other side. You look fabulous all the time. You look perfect all the time.
That's social media.
Right?
It makes it look like everyone's got a perfect life.
Right,
True.
right.
And the truth is we say it all the time, like we have down days just like everybody else.
Right.
Like our lives are definitely not perfect. There's not
Far from it.
doesn't even exist. But what we like to do, Lee and I, more on our personal accounts, is display that vulnerability.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
we have a
totally.
business account and then we've got our personal. And I'm really raw. I'm really raw about, surviving cancer twice.
Wow.
Yeah, like I had melanoma on my leg when I was 26. I believe like I have an angel. I don't know. I always have an angel. So like it was super early. And then I had a nodule on my thyroid, so I have a half a thyroid. And that was like super early. So I'm like, I talk about that because
See, guys? See? But you can never tell when you see Carla glowing all the time.
Oh my God.
The battles, right?
Yeah.
But that's the key. I'm so happy to hear that no matter what, they're not that they're excuses, no matter what, we just keep going. Just to spice things up a little bit, we want to ask you guys a bit of questions. Who is most likely to laugh at the wrong moment?
So who's the most likely to rob a bank?
Rob a bank?
Worked at a bank.
I worked at a bank for many years.
So guys,
Drunk?
Who's the drunk? Who gets drunk easy?
I'll tell you, we went to a spa.
Okay.
What? November?
Okay.
Lee just had one, she had some wine at dinner. We had the best dinner ever. Drunk. She was
But
hard.
how much does it take to get me drunk?
2 sips.
2 sips.
Oh my God. You're sour.
I'm sweet.
Sweet.
So winter or summer?
Summer.
Who's more likely to forget where they parked the car?
Lital.
So who has the most tattoo?
No, I have none.
She has it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one though.
Who's the spender?
Both. I'll text her sometimes. I'll like, I'm just spending $600. You're like, on what, babe? I'm like, I don't know. I went to Zara.
I'm definitely not. I don't know. I never really looked at you as a drama queen.
Remember yesterday when I called you, Lee? You don't know what just happened. I'm very.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I'm very drama.
Yeah. I'm like.
Who danced the most?
Lee.
Is there a movie that you guys have that you cried and it was very emotional?
How
for
about
you?
every movie?
I do cry at every movie. It's really, really bad. I love Pretty Women. I love that movie.
Totally.
But yeah, I'm a crier.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
yeah, and sometimes I gotta like, when there's like a scene that's so super sad, no joke, I'm like a little girl, I'll like go like this. So I have a question for you guys.
Oh, go for it.
How do you guys deal with moody or not respectful or rude clients? And have you ever had that where someone came into your chairs and was total, because like, let's be real, we work with a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
And was like total bad energy. How do you guys deal with that?
Go for it.
Have you had that
I
experience?
did have that experience in retail where
Okay.
people being really rude and you're like, I'm not the person who made you mad.
Yeah.
So it's fine. So I just don't take it personal usually. I just
Me
let
either.
it. I just let it go. I just don't let them energy to come inside
your
inside
energy.
of my.
Sometimes, no matter how much you try, it's
Yeah.
gonna affect you no
Yeah.
matter what.
It does.
Yeah.
No matter how much. But you know what? It's all about brushing it off and being like,
Yeah.
okay.
I just
Yeah.
let it go. I
Yeah,
think.
and I think it's also reminding ourselves that we don't know what that person is going through. Like maybe they're going
Yeah.
through a really, really hard time.
Yes.
And honestly, sending them love. So I know it sounds crazy,
No,
but
no, no,
every time
yeah.
someone is rude to me or whatever,
Yes.
I will literally like take the opportunity to send them love back.
But I've had to do that, Lee, in the last 14 months where everybody's got their view on this pandemic. Everybody's angry. Black Lives Matter. Everybody had this world was all of a sudden like crumbling. And then, you know what I would say is, I feel really bad like that they're in that place, you know? Like, your view is your view and you're absolutely entitled, good for you.
Yeah.
But I think there's a certain way and tact of class to display it.
Totally agree with that. And for myself, when somebody comes in,
Cuts.
yeah.
Okay.
And most people lack that.
Very much. I think that's what it is. But if it, I hate to say this, guys, but if it is personal and they're just being bitter just for being bitter, I get nasty too. I am not cute.
Stay away.
because
Stay away. I'll be
I
honest
ain't
with you.
cute.
Most people are like,
Did you want to switch? Yeah.
So we switched that. So let's continue.
yeah.
That was our great conversation. Now, one thing I have to say about following both you, Lital and Carla, and I think is very important, and I think I do get a lot of my clients do follow you, both of you, and I have to say one thing that amazes me and I love about you guys, and I think you're very successful at, is no matter what, whether the same people are working with you or not, they always say positive, beautiful things about you guys.
That's so nice.
That is so hard to achieve. So how do you guys achieve that? Because, you know,
I can just tell you right now.
please do.
You want me to tell you?
Tell me.
I'm gonna tell you, please, by being real.
Yeah, it's true. It is so true. You know, I think I always say that people will always respect you for being honest.
I think people can tell when you're not authentic. And
Yes.
if you're really, you know, my greatest gift my whole life, I don't know how I got this gift, but I thank my mama, is I was always able to speak from my heart. So when you're able to speak from your heart, what did John Maxwell say Friday? People don't know how much you care until they see how much you care.
Oh, yes.
So I've always been that person. Actually, I asked my husband last night, I said, what is my biggest quality? Tell me right now in like 5 seconds. And he says, you have the biggest heart.
Aww, I agree.
And I said, I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Aww. Out of me and Selver today, I discovered that I'm the one that talks a lot. She's not the talker. I'm the talker.
It's okay, hon. Me and you can relate.
Yeah.
Right? It's
And
all
me and you can relate.
Yeah.
get that demon.
I'm the type of person when I go in a room like, hey, what's up? No, he's like,
No, I'm
yeah,
like,
Gar, what's going on?
I'm like,
Okay, I'll give you an example of the gym. This is the best.
Oh my god, this I can't.
Okay, I'm walking through the gym. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? You know, I'm talking to everybody. He's like, I don't know how you do it. Like, I don't know how you do it.
But it's actually a balance in between you guys because I have that balance.
Like, I'll be in a set, really wanting not to really talk to anybody at this point because I'm doing a set.
Okay.
Someone will come and she'll be like, she's so focused and she won't even
they
give
won't
them.
they
a
won't even
spec.
come to me because I'm so focused. That's
And
it.
I'm like, I had a great weekend. Yeah, how was your weekend? Meanwhile, I'm just like, look at Lee. She got her headphones on.
Yeah.
That's a trick, no?
Headphones on.
I gotta buy a pair of those. No one will talk to you.
Yeah, no one
Oh my
talks
God.
But they don't see your AirPods, but they'll see your headphones.
I don't know how I missed a spot or that got loose, that piece. I have to fix it. See, my eye is paying attention there too. I'm working on your hair, but I'm like, I see something. Why am I still fixing
Me and Lee are so excited to get back to the gym in a few
So
months.
talking about the gym, guys, that is a place where I wanted to visit too. Any funny moments at the gym? Awkward moments?
Oh, guys.
What is the worst that happened to you guys? Because like,
Okay, we trained with a trainer for almost a year. We have lots of funny moments there, right? With you.
Oh yeah, we're very I'm very competitive with myself.
Extremely.
But when we would train in like a group, right? How competitive do I get with like the workouts?
Okay, so this is the type of person, you wanna know how I am?
She's like, what? Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
I can't breathe, I can't breathe.
but
Lital?
actually,
Lital? Bring it on.
Fire!
but when I look Lital's story when you guys been going to the gym, other people are so going slowly. She's just like
Killing it.
No. The heavier, the better.
and the other
I'm
people are
crying.
just like,
I'm like, what does that say? It's 90 pounds. I can't do 90 pounds. She's like, Carla, it's 90 pounds. I can't walk for a week. She's like, yeah, I feel good. I haven't even seen it, but I feel like it looks good.
Oh my god, it looks amazing. And it's different. We've never had this, which
No.
is what I like.
Natural hairspray, but more platine. Just kidding.
She's so cute. What hairspray is that?
Everybody loves the smell, and
Yeah.
it's a lightweight hairspray by Platine.
Oh.
You know what? It gives you the hold without giving you that stiff look. we're all good. We're done. Thank you for
Yes.
the wonderful talk. Was very inspired, and I hope we inspired and touched other lives too.
And thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Thank you,
words.
guys.
Thank you for your skills.
Thank you.
We love our makeup
It was a
and
pleasure
hair.
to have you guys and meet a strong woman like you
Yeah,
guys.
thank you.
And it was actually a pleasure for us to actually make people meet you guys because you guys are very powerful, working hard, and it's nice to see that. It actually motivates us too. So I'm very happy to have you
Awesome.
guys.
It was our absolute
Yes,
pleasure. And I
pleasure.
think we
So
should do it
excited.
again.
Totally. Let's do this again. Thank you, and have
you so
yourself a
much.
wonderful
Have a good day.